seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Got his man on the outside. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds a man on the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give from the gun. Oh, better look out! They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback checking the play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw, it's Turner. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes his connection. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Looking to move it through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's got the back in the middle.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Quick completion on the out route. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option.
Going for it all. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass, and a bullet dodged by this offense. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third down, going up top. He's not afraid to go deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Number 12.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Here on second down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Here's the handoff. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. Going with the ground game left. At the 35, he's loose. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Looking downfield, it's Turner. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the 1st quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Setting up the screen. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, this quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man.
picks up.
That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Back to pass, it's Sanders. Going for the big play. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Smashes ahead. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Hayden. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Now on second down after the short completion. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing in the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking to pass on second down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They're trying to slam it in. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Turner. Makes the grab on the left. Tackled immediately after the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, just keeps firing. Grab near the sticks. It's Wells. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Colorado 21.
The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half.
Number 87 set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayden. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man down the middle. Turns it on at midfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Number 12.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Turner. Working that left side now. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. New set of downs after that completion. He's going to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. Hard running there. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
Quarterback checking off. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself knocked.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Turner. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made...
Touchdown, Jacksonville State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Hayden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me certain.
Gonna take a shot. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
There's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Touchdown.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
35. Jacksonville State, 21.
The returner will field it and bring it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Middle linebackers. They're middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and look at this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting a big sack.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Colorado, 42. Jacksonville State, 21.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and they can take some big shots of man coverage down the field.
Colorado, 42. Jacksonville State, 21.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Finds his man. It's Hunter. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
To throw, it's Sanders. He makes the connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. At the 35, he's open. Quarterback gets past the marker. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Pulls it in, it's Horn. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, and get out of here with the dub.
In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to the air one more time. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
3rd and goal coming up here. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Coming after him. Tripped up for the tackle.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
The play action fake. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Colorado! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing
the fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Trying to find his man on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll run for it on fourth down. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. In plus territory, not really much of a decision to make there. They had to go for it, and it paid off.
Yeah, they know points are going to be at a premium in this game, so they're going for it.
Throws toward the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like...
Looking deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play.
Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in a year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Scanning the field, it's Turner. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. The quick out. Oh, the quick spin move. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Trying play action. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Going for the big play. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another